Good morning everybody, welcome to a very sunny, very lovely South Cumbria. A slightly different video today. We're not metal detecting, we're off on a training hike. So some of you will know that I'm doing an ultra marathon in 5 weeks time. An ultra marathon that consists of 32 miles around a lot of the hills in the Lake District. A lot of blood, sweat and tears, I imagine. We did do it last year, so I know I can do it, but we need to do some training. So we've been walking quite a bit last few weeks. I'm up to 13-mile training sessions now, so we're doing 13 miles today, 13 miles tomorrow. So I thought I'd take you along today. We're going up to the Coniston Copper Mines Valley and then Black Crag, which is my favourite hike. So that's about 13 miles, just under I think, so we'll do a little bit extra. I've got the drone with me today though, and I've got my DJI mic too, so there's a very good reason for that. I've actually been affiliated with DJI now, so I received an email a couple of weeks ago asking if I'd like to join the affiliate team. So they've sent me a link which I'll post down in the description. If you're in the market for a new drone or a camera or a microphone, anything like that, please consider using my link. I do get a small commission for any purchases made through the link, which I am planning on putting straight back into the channel. So yeah, please consider using that if you're looking to buy anything from DJI. I'm hoping to get a new drone in the near future. I've got my eye on a DJI Mavic 3 Classic. A friend of mine showed me his the other day and it looks amazing, so just need to convince Marie and save up some money for that. So without further ado, let's head over to Tarn House and we'll see you there.
I'm driving.
Right, just leaving Tarn House, heading down towards the Coniston Copper Mines Valley. Right, doing an ultra marathon in 5 weeks time, and I'm raising money for Parkinson's UK. And the reason I'm doing this, so my dad had Parkinson's disease, and my granddad had Parkinson's before he passed away, so it's something that's quite close to my heart. A lot of famous people, Michael J. Fox, quite notably, Muhammad Ali, Paul Sinner, to name a few, all have Parkinson's. Sadly took the life of Muhammad Ali, and no doubt will probably end up taking the life of the others, sadly. It's a horrible disease, horrible disease, and there's no cure for it. But the research that the Parkinson's UK guys do to help find a cure and to help find treatment that can help, including sort of like brain implants and stimulus equipment and stuff like that, that can really help sufferers. So the money that we're raising, I think we've raised over £500 so far. That will go to really good use. I'll put the link down in the description for my Just Giving page. If anybody wants to donate even £1, anything at all, please go over there and submit a donation. Really would appreciate that. So we're just heading down the hill now. We're heading down here. It's similar to the walk we did last year. It's slightly shorter than the one that I put on this channel last year. So we're not going around the whole Copper Mines Valley, cutting out about 3 miles of it. 2 reasons for that. One, I only have to do 13 miles today instead of 16. And 2, the bridge that used to be there to cross the river is now gone. Marie went around there a few weeks ago and she literally had to wade across the river. So we're not going to be going around there today. So we'll head down into the valley, and basically we're heading down this road, down past that house over there, and then across to there. It's hard doing this in reverse. Up and over there, and then across the top there. And we've got a car coming behind, so we better get out of the way. So it's about 13 miles in total today. Sorry, I just waited for the car to go by then. Yeah, we'll get the drone out when we get up over the other side of the hill. So see you in a bit. Right, here's the start of the climb. Remember that view, and I'll show you again in about half an hour. We're going up. Right, this is exactly 10 minutes later. Still going up. And another 10 minutes later. Getting up there. Evened out a little bit, but we're still going up. Right, we get a new view now because we're at the top of this hill. Now we're going behind it. Now we're going this way, and we got the Old Man of Coniston. Not there, but it'll be behind it, sort of further around the corner there. We'll show you that in a moment. And somewhere along this valley, we'll get the drone up again, and yeah, get some epic shots hopefully. There's a lovely waterfall down there. I wish I was down in it. It's so hot still. I'm sweating bullets, but let's carry on. I've just stopped for a bite to eat. I mean, look at that. Look at the surroundings I'm in. Hopefully enjoyed the drone footage. I just got it from here. I mean, this is why we moved up here. Just absolutely perfect. It really is. It's so peaceful. Like, I've not seen a single person since I've been up here. I've seen a few sheep. No, sorry, I saw 3 cyclists down on the road when we were coming up. But, I mean, you just can't beat this. And this time of year is just perfect for it as well. If you ever come up here, come up in May because it's a lot quieter. If you come up here in June, July time, it's so busy and there's so many people around. But this is just absolutely perfect. Love it. Right, that's where we're going next. Down there and then all the way up there. Let's do it. I'd love to take my drone out here, but it's a little bit breezy and there's not very good line of sight. I could take it straight out, but that's pretty much all I could do. So I won't bother. Plus, like I say, it is a little bit breezy up here. So you can see the sea and Morecambe Bay in the background over there, just to the left. You've got the Old Man of Coniston in his glory. And you can just see there's like a dip just down there. There's a tarn just in that little bowl. It's really, really cool. I'd love to go up there for a swim, but I don't really fancy climbing all the way up there. Not today. Especially as we can't just go straight across. Why couldn't they build a bridge, eh? Got to go down. So just at the end of this path, you can see where it bears to the left. That's where we're going to get the view from, if I remember correctly, and it is an amazing view. So normally we go down this hill and then go across down there and up there and round, and then there's a car park just in the middle there, and if you can see, then we go around. But what we're going to do is just go down the bottom and turn left, so we're going to cut out about 3 miles. Right, there we go. We've got a slightly different angle around the side of the hill now. That is Lake Coniston just there. Obviously famous Donald Campbell's world record attempt for a boat speed record. Tragically died setting the record. When was that? 1950s or something like that. Bluebird has now returned to Coniston Museum. Well, the very few pieces that remain that have been rebuilt, but we'll have to get around there and visit that sometime. So just going to head down the hill now and just follow this path all the way down. It's an absolute brutal path on the knees, but then when we get to the bottom, it'll be nice, easy on the road, back round to the woods, and then back round to Tarn Howes and up the big hill. I forgot about that big hill until just a minute ago. It's a horrible hill, but we need to do it, so we'll crack on. I'll see you in a bit. Well, I'm a plum, aren't I? Forgot to get a parking ticket. Oops. We're National Trust members. It's a National Trust car park, and you just scan your card at the machine and it pops a ticket out. But you need to get a ticket, and I didn't get one. So hopefully we don't get back to the car with a ticket on the windscreen. I don't know how enforced these car parks are by National Trust, but I know there is a guy in a little hut actually in the car park, so I'll go and have a chat with him. Well, I'll go have a chat with him anyway, and then I'll get a ticket before we head off to Black Crag. So never mind. Hopefully it'll be alright. We should be there in about 45 minutes to an hour. Just getting to the bottom of this hill and go through the woods and up the big steep hill back to Tarn Howes, and then climb a mountain. Just walking along the footpath. Didn't even see these guys here. Hey! They're so cute, aren't they? Little smiley faces. You watching me, are you? Very cute. Alright, I'm going to keep going. Well, there's quite a few along here. One poking his head out up there. One laying down. Oh, and another one. Didn't see you either. Hey, buddy! There's loads of them. And then there's one just here. Alright, just heading back to the big slope up. Goes up to Tarn Howes. And we've got about just under a mile to the car. We'll find out if we've got a ticket or not. I don't think we will do. I think it's National Trust enforced. I don't think it's like council or private companies, anything like that. You don't put your number plate in, so no ANPR cameras, anything like that. Such an idiot though. I'm always so good with car parking, like buying tickets and stuff, and make sure you get back on time. What an absolutely stunning day it has been, and we're not even done yet. Nearly back at the car, just up this hill. Should be there in about 5 minutes. Right, welcome to part 2. Skirting around Tarn Howes. It looks absolutely phenomenal in this beautiful sunlight. And then up Black Crag. I've emptied my drone out. I got the parking ticket sorted. The guy on the gate, or in the parking thing, he hadn't done his parking ticket round yet, he told me, so luckily we got there in time. Heading up a path. And unfortunately there was no ice cream van, so I wasn't able to get an ice cream or a bottle of water, which is what I was craving. So we have one bottle of Lucozade, and we've got 4.7 miles. Should be okay. It is very hot though. I'm going to save it for the climb up. I might need it then, but got my hat on now, so we'll try and dip that in the river or the lakes when we get close by. Look at that. I love Tarn Howes. One of my favourite places. Can't fly drones though, so we'll respect that, because we shouldn't if they say not to, even though technically you can if you take off from outside, but we won't. Right, let's get on with it. Right, got a bit of a decision to make now. Possibly thinking about bailing on Black Crag. We've already done about 8.5 miles today. It's only 3.8 to go, but we've got a big climb and it is fucking hot, really hot, and I've only got one bottle of drink with me. I want to keep going. I know I can do it. I just don't want to get a heat stroke and I don't want to get stranded out there on my own. So I'm just umming and ahhing at the minute. I'm just sitting in a lovely bit of shade. It's really nice and cool here. I'm going to give it 5 minutes and I'm going to make a decision. I want to keep going because I want to do it. Already spoken to Marie about it. She said, don't worry about it. It's only a couple of miles extra, but I'm supposed to do 13 miles and I know I can do it. It's just, it's so bloody hot, and it's really hot this time of the day as well. So, and I've only got 1 bottle of Lucozade, which isn't really enough. So we'll see. I might carry on, I might not. I'm going to sit on it for 5 minutes and have a think. So I'll let you know what I decide in a minute. Right, new plan. I am going to go back, but I'm going to go and walk around Tarn House a couple of times. It's about 2 miles around Tarn House. So we're about halfway around when we came off the path. So it's about 3 miles extra when we get back to Tarn House. So that will take us up to the 13 miles we need. And Marie has just told me there's a bottle of water in the car. I didn't know about it. So we'll go grab that on the way past the first time round. Or see how we're getting on. It's not that steep and a lot of it's in the shade. So I might not need more liquid at Tarn House. So going to head back. Well, actually we're going to press on. There's a footpath further down here, or a road that takes you back down to where you would normally come off after coming down from Black Crag. So we'll head back to Tarn House that way. That'll get us a few extra quarter of a mile or so, and then we'll go around Tarn House a couple of times and get a nice ice cream back in Coniston on the way home. I think I deserve it. So we're going to get the mileage done today. I don't want to quit. I really hate quitting anything. So, and I was disappointed saying that I didn't want to do Black Crag, because I do want to do it, but I'll save that for another day. And yeah, so we'll head back to Tarn House now, and we'll do that a couple of loops and get the mileage in. So see you in a bit. All right, so Marie just messaged me saying, oh, you forgot your salt tablets. And I was like, oh, I did, didn't I? And these salt tablets, they have electrolytes in, and they're really good for when it's really hot and you're struggling. And I remember last year's ultra marathon, we were just handing them out like sweets to people because people were struggling left, right, and centre, and they were really effective. People were, getting a lot of help from them. So you live and learn. I should have brought them with me, but I didn't. So never mind. I'll remember next time. I mean, it's only like 21 degrees, but the trouble is there's no wind and the air is just so still and humid. It's really humid, really close and muggy. And I think we're supposed to get thunderstorms later, so I can see how that's going to happen. So yeah, it's not ideal. It's really, really warm, but I'm just kind of making excuses now. I am gutted that we didn't go up to Black Crag. I really, really wanted to go up there. But we'll get the mileage in anyway. Won't get the climbs in, although we did do quite a big climb going up to the Coppermines Valley. So it's not like we haven't done any altitude today. I think we're already at about 10 miles, so no, can't be. About 9 miles we're at, so not too bad. I can't really complain, but just a bit disappointed because I like making a plan. I like sticking with it. I don't like bailing on things, so it is what it is. So the tarn is right in front of me. You can see it. I really want to just go and jump in it, but you're not allowed to swim in there. They don't let you swim. I've seen people swimming in there, but I'd give anything just to go and jump in head first. Splash, that'd be lovely. Right, so we're going to go do 2 laps of Tarn House, or a lap and a half it'll be now, and then might go get an ice cream, or at least a nice cold drink from the garage. Oh, they sell Tizer. Haven't had Tizer for ages. Remember, the garage at Coniston does Tizer. Remember that. Right, see you in a bit. Just starting lap 2, so a couple miles left to go. Maybe we can go and get a nice ice cream. Oh, I'm gagging for it. Alright, let's get this done. We're nearly back, probably about a quarter of a mile to go. I think we're going to be a bit short of 13. It used to be more like 12 and 12.4, something like that. So that's okay. I can bail for 0.6. Oh, I'm knackered. I need a cold drink. Might even have a beer tonight. Right, see you back at the car. Right, made it back to the car. We only did 12.16, which is a bit annoying. I thought it was going to be a bit more than that, but wouldn't be. It's fine. I don't care. I'm not doing any more now. I mean, I covered more than that on the dog walk this morning. Way more than that. So we've done 13 today at least, just not on this walk. But tomorrow we'll have to do 13 because we're going to be driving up the Cumbria Way 13 miles and then walking back. So if I don't do 13, then I'm not getting home. So I'll definitely do it tomorrow. Yeah, so enjoyed it. It was very hot, very difficult. I remember thinking last year when I did my 13 and 13, I remember thinking, oh my God, how am I going to do 2.5 of this? You know, because it's 32 miles we're doing in June. But we managed it in June last year, so I know we can do it. And I'm thinking again today, how the hell are we going to do 32 miles in June? But yeah, we'll get there. We will get there. So it's all good fun. All good fun. Right, I'm going to head back now and I'm going to go to the garage and get a drink because I am parched. I finished my drink around the corner. I do have a bottle in the car, but it's not very cold. So I'm going to have a little bit of that and then go to the garage and get a nice cold Tizer, I think, or a Coke or something. Good morning. I wasn't going to vlog day 2, but you know what? Let's do it. We won't do as big a vlog as yesterday, but we'll get a few clips of the Cumbria Way. So doing it slightly different today. We were going to have a little race. Still technically are. I was going to drive up to Torva and walk back, but we're a bit late getting up. I was up very late watching the Northern Lights. I'll put some pictures up now. It was absolutely stunning. It was absolutely epic. Couldn't believe it, how good it was. Just check going the right way. I think we're going up here. So, we're both going to do a bit of the Cumbria Way, setting off from home, because that's where the Cumbria Way starts, in Ulverston, as you just saw on that sign. Marie's going to do 20 miles total, she's running, and I'm going to do 13 miles total. So I'm going to turn around at 6.5 miles. She should be coming past any minute now, actually. Oh, there she is. She's behind us. I don't know if you can just see her back there. Oh. Well, my watch said to hang right. Went the wrong way. My watch says to hang right at this little juncture, but she's now shouting wrong way. That was good timing, wasn't it? It's not the wrong way. It ends up in the same place, but my watch says to hang a right. Well, it was your route.
I'm confused. No, it doesn't.
It does. There's a little path to the left and a path to the right. Say hi.
Who is it?
Huh?
Who is it?
It's
Hi.
YouTube.
Oh. I think you were on a call or something.
No. Are you running?
I will be, yes, but I think I give myself a mile warm-up.
Pretty hot already, but I know what you mean. All right, see you in a bit. Well, we've caught her up. She's a sucker for animals. Hello, cows. But, have a little sniff, sniff. No, I don't think that smells very nice.
I don't know if he's got
Okay. Just want to say hello. Hello.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling, but you don't look like you very well.
Oh. Bless you all.
Okay.
And off she goes, and off we go down the Cumbria Way. Well, up the Cumbria Way, I should say. It's about 80 miles in total, goes all the way up to Carlisle. We will not be doing that today. It is really hot again. We'll see how we get on. I've got my salt tablets today. I've got 3 bottles of Lucozade, 3 bottles of water, I've got some food. Oh, I shouldn't say there'd be climbing involved. So hopefully we'll be alright today. It was pretty brutal yesterday, to be honest. And then I was out. I went out about 10:30, back up to Tarn House, funny enough. And then I didn't get home till about 3:30 in the morning. You might notice as well, I haven't got my microphone with me today, so if it's a bit windy, I do apologise. Let's get over this stile. Right, we're about a mile in. I think I'm actually going to quite like this route, probably more so compared to yesterday, even though there is a couple of, there are a couple of big climbs on this route. Not like huge. I think the total elevation is only about 1,400 feet. Yesterday was over 2,000. So I don't think it's going to be as steep or as tough as yesterday. But I think I'm going to quite like this route because I'm literally just going 6.5 miles and then turning around. So it's broken up into smaller chunks, which is nice. But I think I might, if I feel up to it, I'm going to go for 7 miles and then turn around just to get the extra mile in that I missed yesterday. See how we feel when we get there. As I did yesterday, I may end up bailing. I mean, to be fair, I might end up doing 5 miles and think, yeah, sod it, let's turn around. But I'm not going to unless I absolutely have to. I'm feeling a lot better today. Hey guys! Right, we're a quarter of the way there, 3.5 miles done. Yeah, I had a look at the elevation chart, and in the second half there's a huge steep drop down, and I'm really hoping that I've turned around before I get to it. I don't want to have to go down the bottom and turn around and come all the way back up it again. If we get there and I haven't done the 7 miles by then, might have to have a little rethink, maybe take a slight detour and make up the mileage elsewhere, because I do not fancy a massive descent and then ascent in this heat. But we'll see when we get there. It might not be too bad. I remember Marie coming through here when she first did the Cumbria Way. You know, I keep going the wrong way. I keep going through gates that aren't the Cumbria Way and then realise I've gone through the gates that are wrong. But back on track now. It's very annoying. The signage isn't the best. There's loads of Shetland ponies in this paddock, and I can see a Shetland pony foal. Is that what they're called? A baby, anyway. Let's go check it out. Right, good news and bad news. Good news, we're almost at halfway, and it's just before that big descent I was telling you about. Bad news, managed to get the radio working, and Fulham are losing 3-0. So not good news for Arsenal at all. Massive game tomorrow night against Man United now. By the time you watch this video, it's probably already over, but come on Arsenal. At least take it to the last day. Right, we are cooking on gas, guys. 5.8 miles to go. We turned around about a mile and a bit ago. It's still very, very warm. Marie checked in a while back. She was about 8 and a bit miles in, so she's going to be turning around probably about now, to be honest. So she'll be chasing us down. I told her to take it easy. Don't overdo it. Don't push yourself. Basically, I just want to win. Just to let you know, there's Keswick to Barrow walk going on at the moment. I'll show you some of the people walking. It's brutal. It's 42 miles. I mean, I'm complaining about this heat. They're doing 42 miles today. I do not envy them whatsoever. So, best of luck to those guys. I know someone who's doing half of it, Coniston to Barrow. So I hope you're doing all right, Claire. Might message you in a bit, see how you're getting on. Right, let's push on. See you in a bit. Just through that gap is Ulverston. And there is Hode. And where Hode is, home is. Just at the bottom of the hill. we're nearly there. Well, I say nearly there, we've still got 2.5 miles to go. Marie just checked in, she's about 5.5 miles behind, so she'll be catching up soon. But I've had enough, I'm knackered. Probably a combination of the heat and 12 point whatever we did yesterday. So, you know, it is what it is. Plus staying up all night watching the Northern Lights didn't help either. It's fine, it's fine. Right, let's crack on. Last final big push. There's a slight incline and then there's a big descent, and then we're pretty much there. I might pop to the shop on the way and get a cold drink because I really am gasping for a cold drink. I've got some Lucozade, but it's not very cold, and I've got a bottle of water, again not very cold. So let's get into Ulverston, go get a drink. Made it back to town, nearly home. Be home in about 5 minutes. Just popped to Tesco to get a very cold drink. It was lush. So I'm going home now. I'm going to have a cold shower, get a nice burger from a place called Bardsey Burgers. They are the best, so go check them out if you're ever up in this area. And we'll see you on the next hike, guys. Bye for now.